Hey, what's up, guys? So just found out via ESPN.com that Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. tested positive for marijuana, and this is his second drug-related offense in Nevada. So this is going to probably be a year suspension for him in Nevada, and it's also probably going to eliminate a rematch with Sergio Martinez for any time this year. So what happens is the commission can fine anywhere between 10% and 100% of Chavez's purse. So they could take his entire pay if they wanted to, but the main thing is they're going to suspend him, and it could be a year suspension. That's what they're talking about on ESPN. And like I said before, that would eliminate a rematch with Sergio Martinez for any time in the near future. So it was a pretty interesting article, and it also pointed out that this was his second drug-related offense. I mentioned it earlier. In 2009, he tested positive for a diuretic, and that's used to either cut weight or mask steroid use. So this is a pretty serious offense. So I don't think the commission's going to take it easy on him. I think they're going to give him a year and then take some of his purse. But like I said before, I don't like Chavez Jr. I don't think he handles things the way that he should handle them. And I've mentioned it in my past videos. With his fight with Andy Lee, a week before the fight, he was stopped and charged with DUI leading up to a fight. So how serious are you taking your fights if you're getting charged with DUI in that week leading up to the fight? And the same thing with this last test. You know, he tests positive for marijuana. Like, how serious are you taking this? It's obviously going to have an effect on your cardio, and you know you're going in against a top guy who can go the distance, and it was probably going to go the distance. So as a fan and someone that paid $60 to see that fight, I can't help but feel a little ripped off knowing that I didn't see this guy at 100%. You know what I was paying to see. And if you bought a ticket to that fight, put this in your head that you didn't see a guy that was going in there giving all he could to put a show on. So this guy went in there not in his peak condition, because let's face it, if you're smoking during your training, it has a 60% impact on your lungs. So that is huge, especially the sport of boxing, where it's a cardio sport. People don't realize how much cardio goes into it until you actually step in the ring and do some sparring or some actual fighting. That 3 minutes is torture. The first 3 minutes of a round of a fight are brutal. Until you get your breathing down, it's a long haul. So it obviously affected him, and like I said, it's disappointing as a fan to know that I paid $60 for a fight and got a guy that wasn't taking it serious and was out partying leading up to the fight. So like I said, I don't like Chavez, and I don't think he takes it serious. You know, he's using his father's name for a paycheck. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's worked to get where he is, but I mean, he's not a champion. He's a guy throwing the gloves on and fighting.